What up, young world? It's your man, Dr. Tucker, just coming live and direct with little weekly talks, man. Just trying to get at y'all to see how y'all doing out there. First of all, I want to say a couple prayers for all the people out there that are having some struggles in their life, and I also want to keep praying for a lot of positive things that are going on in people's life on a daily basis. My focal point that I want to kind of talk about today is just being positive and being thankful of the things that we have in life, and you know, because a lot of times we sit around and we contemplate on how can we become better. And so you have to ask yourself, when you're trying to become better, what is better to you? It's better making more money. It's better being in better shape, having the best health that you could possibly have. It's better having a great job to where you work well with your co-workers or your supervisors, and you are just, enjoying yourself. But when I think about positive things in life, the first thing comes to my mind is waking up every morning. I think that right there, once I roll out of the bed and I am able to go to the restroom or go to the kitchen and fix some breakfast, or stand in the mirror and brush my teeth, wash my face, get on the scale to see how much I weigh, things like that. To me, that's a total blessing, because everybody can't wake up and do those type of things on a daily basis. Sometimes people in our family, our loved ones, our dear ones, they don't wake up the next morning or that evening, or they don't make it home that night. So it's so many things that can cause the mind to be in a depressed mindset, but there's also so many things that can cause the mind to be in a happy and excited, motivated mindset. So you're trying to prosper and trying to create things in life that will benefit the well-being of your inner spirit. And as I go through life on a daily basis, and everybody knows, the people that follow me, they know that I'm in education. They know I'm a special education expert. I work with kids that have disabilities. I work with special ed teachers. I work with support staff that work with special ed kids. I work with professors that teach potential teachers how to work with special ed students. And I'm also, as a professor, also work with teachers as well, giving them skills and strategies and theory and how to put it in practice, so that when they do get in the classroom, they're able to apply it. Now, education is the foundation, basically of everything we do in life. There's not too many people that's living in the United States of America that have never sat inside of a classroom. The small percentage that have not sat inside of a classroom at some phase or stage in their life, it may be because of some type of health issue that stopped them from being in that type of environment. So 99.5% of Americans have sat in classrooms and listened to someone stand in front of them and try to train them about a certain topic or a certain skill. I have 4 college degrees. I don't know how many education certifications. I have so many of them from so many classes and trainings, and I have trained so many people, and I have been in this education thing for basically all my life. as a profession, as a teacher, and as an education leader, probably been about 14 years, but really I've been in this all my life. And it's always been something that people have always told me that is very important in your life, because you have to have a backup plan in order to get where you trying to get. Because if you don't get to where you're trying to get to, you got to be able to fall back on something. And some people look at that as a crutch. Some people say, no, I don't need a backup plan. I'm getting where I need to be. Regardless of whatever happens, nothing's going to stop me. Until something does stop them. Then that's when they have that reality check. But some never get to that point, and they go on and accomplish whatever their primary goals and dreams in life was all about. So as I think about what my mission is about, trying to help individuals and help myself maintain a positive mindset, it's so diverse when you start talking about that. Because you think about the racial makeup of humans. Of course, we have blacks, we have Hispanics, we have Arabs, we have people from the Dominican Republic, we have Haitians, we have Jamaicans, we have whites, we have Asians, Indians, Egyptians. The racial makeup is so diverse, okay? And within each racial makeup, there's traditions. And people were born and raised in those traditions that have created their values and their characteristics and who they are as a person. Now, not all races believe in the same thing. Like, you can have a race, but within that race, they can have different beliefs and different traditions. But my goal is, which I believe is going to be very hard, but I believe that with a positive mindset, it can be done. My goal is to bring all races. You just think about my fingers. I got 10 fingers. Just think about each finger as a different race, a different mindset, a different whatever. My goal is to see that, bring them all together, and just one. And I need your help to do that. So the animosity that creates the negativity within races and on the outside of different races, we need leaders to help bridge that gap and take all those different races and kind of like bring them all together. Because once we can create unity for all, and then everyone will feel appreciated, no matter, the color of their skin or the racial makeup or things of that nature that diversify a classification and then creates a category. And I talk to my parents a lot, and some of the things that we always talk about is how different human beings are, whether they're within the same race or they're in different races. But at the end of the day, we all are supposed to be God's children. And I always say, like, when you're watching TV or listening to music or just out at the grocery store, and you see people doing different things, and you see people smiling and talking on the phone, just having a good time. Then you see people they look serious, like they just focus on life. And then you may see some people in the parking lot, hugging their kids, hugging their children, or disciplining their children. Life is just it's so amazing, and I want us all to understand that whenever you wake up in the morning and you got breath in your body, there's nothing else that's better than that, okay? Because that means that you are living and that you are successful in this thing they call life. Because life means that you breathing and you going about, your ordinary dude trying to become a better you. And so if I'm able to explain to someone that I'm not feeling well, to me that's a blessing, because I'm able to explain it to them. So that means that since I'm explaining it to them, maybe I can get some help, get some assistance. But the bottom line, it means that I'm living. If I ain't living, I can't explain to you about how I'm feeling. Or if I'm feeling good and I'm telling you about I'm feeling good. I mean, it is what it is. But I just want y'all to understand that no matter how much someone try to bring you down, as long as you got breath in here, you got breath in your body, you got an opportunity. They can take a basketball that's full of air, you can slam it to the ground million times, it's gonna bounce up. Okay? You take a basketball and you stab it and you deflate it, and now it don't have any air and it's flat, you slam it to the ground, it's not gonna bounce up. So the moral to that story is, no matter how hard you slam me to the ground or slam someone else to the ground, long if you got breath in your body and you breathing, you can always bounce back up. And that's just life. Like, so people gonna beat you up, but at the same time, people gonna celebrate you. Just think about all the positive things that's going on in your life. I challenge everyone out there to understand how important education is. And then I challenge everyone to write down at least 100 positive things that's going on in their life. You can do it all in one day, or you can do one a day for 100 days. No negative stuff, all positive things. And then just really start focusing on them, start smiling more than normal, and just understand that you are here for a reason, and only you know that reason. No one person is the same. Nobody else is like me. Nobody else is like you. You are your own individual. And I just want to send a shout out to a lot of my old heads that I get, emails from asking me questions. One of the things that they say that I keep trying to encourage them, they say, well, Dr. Tucker, I'm not educated like you. I don't have an education. And I sit there, I say, what you mean you don't have an education? Well, I don't have college degrees. I don't have a high school diploma. I said, man, that don't mean you're not educated. I said, there's some things that you know more than I know. I said, education is understanding a certain skill or a certain concept on how to do things. You don't have to have a certain college degree to be considered highly educated. You could be highly educated and never own a degree. The bottom line is work together, perfect your craft, and to those old heads, and I answer y'all question. When I say old heads, I'm talking about women and men that's in like they 35 and up. I don't know if that's old heads. That may not be old heads to me, but to the youngest it is. I always encourage them, and they always thank me for that. I let them know that just because you don't have a high school diploma, just because you don't have college degrees and all that type of stuff, that don't mean you're not educated in something. You may not be educated in that college skill area or whatever academia that you're referring to, but you are educated because you're able to talk to me and conversate with me. Like, don't never look down on yourself like that, man. We gonna get through this. But back to what I was saying, diversity and positivity is something that we have to connect on, guys. We gotta understand, appreciate, and respect each other. Now, once somebody violates you in that way, then you have to make the decision on whether you want to deal with that person or not. But hey, just do the best you can do. Keep believing in God, keep loving on yourself, and just stay positive. And every time you get depressed, just put a smile on your face. Go, yeah, I'm doing good in life. I got breath in my body. It's Dr. Tucker. Thank you all for the love and support. Until next week, I'll holler at you. Peace.